Well, praise the Lord and welcome to this week's devotion vlog. It's entitled, Why Waste Time? Anybody like to waste time? I don't. I hate wasting time. I'm very driven by time. I'm always thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing next, planning, preparing. Time is very important to me. So I don't like to go through anything that I feel like is a waste of time. The things that we often go through in life often are because of wasting time. Meaning we're going through something because we never sought the Lord. We never received direction from Him. So we're trying to do things on our own. And we're really not going to gain anything from it because God's not in it. And the only lesson we can learn from it is, oh yeah, I need God. Apart from God, I can do nothing. And even things we do in the name of God. Just because we do something in the name of God, if the person of God is not in it, it's not God. So we got to make sure that in all things, the Lord is the one directing our path. How do we know? Because we took the time to seek Him and we received guidance from Him. And then we now followed His lead. He is the one that's supposed to be leading us, not us leading Him, not us directing our path and then calling on Him now to step into it. He tells us where to go, we follow. That's when Jesus is Lord. So in Psalms chapter 2, that's what we see. Apart from God, we can do nothing. Matthew 12:30 says exactly that. Those who are not with the Lord are against Him. So if we're not with the Lord, that means the Lord's not with us. He's not the one directing us. We're actually working against Him. We might think, we're on God's side because we're using His name. But if we're not being led by Him, it don't matter what name we use. He's not in it. For God to be in something, He has to be the Lord. He has to be the one directing us. Then we can rest assured He's going to back what we do up. So the things we go through in life are a waste of time if He's not directing it. And now we're actually working against Him. We can understand that with the world. The world, as it describes in Psalm 2, they're all about being independent from God. They actually have a thing against God. They're fighting against God and His anointed ones, it says there. But that should not be the same with us Christians. And yet some so-called Christians are using His name, but are operating independently. What does it say in Proverbs 3:5-6? That we're to acknowledge God in all of our ways, allowing Him to direct our steps. And so if we're submitted to God, it says in Psalm 2:8, this is the authority that we have. Only ask and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the whole earth as your possession. Look at that. If we just submit ourselves to God, people are so hungry for power, hungry for authority. But what power and authority do we really have without the creator of the universe? And when we submit ourselves to Him, when we stop operating independently and we depend on God, we realize our need for God, then we walk in true authority. Then we speak and things come to pass. We can decree a thing and it is established because we speak on behalf of the King. Yet if we don't submit to God, what does it say in Psalm 2:12? We will be destroyed. So what good is it to build things, to create things, and in the end it's going to be destroyed anyway? We need to let God be the builder. Only His kingdom will last. So everything we should do should be according to His way, His will, His blueprint. Then we're good. It's going to last. What good is anything if it don't last? What God builds lasts. And so I hope this devotion vlog for this week has helped you, has blessed you. If you need prayer, please reach out to me. God bless you.